years ago, actually several years ago, when I was the assistant principal here, you did one of the most beautiful things I think I've ever seen a student do in any place that I've ever served. And I made a note of it when you did it, that when you graduated, I was going to share it. For those of you that do not know, JP suffers from seizures. One day, he had just had one, a pretty serious one, and was laying down in the room on a beanbag, resting, as is pretty typical after an episode. Another student in the room also had a seizure, and the influx of staff working with this new student's situation of her seizure woke JP from his rest. Upon seeing what was going on, he crawled over to the other student, literally crawled, and held her hand as she was coming out of her seizure, in a gesture, I believe, to try to calm her. He knew what she was dealing with, and even though he was as exhausted as I think a person could possibly be, he still came over to support and love on a fellow student that was dealing with the same afflictions that he's been dealing with his whole life. JP, I'll never forget the love that you showed on that day, and wanted you to know that I am so proud of not only the man that you are, but what you did for that little girl on that day. Thank you for your beautiful act of kindness. It left an indelible mark on me, and I'm sure that little girl as well. My apologies. Normally I have the emotional range of the washing machine. That one got me. Next, I'm going to try to spin this around so that I can bow up a little bit. I've been with you on and off throughout my career for the same length of time I've been with JP, and man, have I enjoyed working with you. The growth you've shown and demonstrated over the years has been remarkable, especially the level of independence that you've achieved. On one particular occasion, albeit at my expense, a couple weeks ago, you were part of hiding a whoopee cushion underneath the towel that you guided me to sit down in. Ironic that this connects to Miss Dr. Rosenbaum's story, at least a little bit. And after the wonderful sound of flatulence that was emitted after I did so, I haven't seen you laugh harder in your life. But in all seriousness, Nick, I love you. I'm very proud of you, and I'm going to miss you, and I wish you and JP the best of luck on the next stage.